There is an entirely different internet underneath the one you use every day. No Google, no indexing, no search bar that finds it. Just raw .onion addresses, hidden forums, encrypted marketplaces, and enormous amounts of data that the surface web doesn't know exists. And here's the part that should make every security professional, every threat intelligence analyst, every investigative journalist sit up straight. That data talks. Stolen credentials, leaked corporate documents, threat actor communications, infrastructure details for attacks that haven't happened yet. It's all there, buried in a part of the internet that most people don't even know how to reach, let alone search. The question has always been, how do you find it? How do you turn the dark web from an unnavigable black hole into something you can actually extract intelligence from? The answer in 2026 is AI-powered OSINT. And 5 tools are doing it better than anything else right now. Everything in this video is about open source intelligence OSINT, conducted through legal, publicly accessible means for legitimate security research, threat intelligence, and investigative journalism purposes only. The professionals who use these tools are doing so to protect organizations, expose criminal operations through proper legal channels, and understand the threat landscape so defenses can be built accordingly. Know your jurisdiction. Know your purpose. Stay on the right side of the law. OSINT open source intelligence is one of the most powerful and most misunderstood disciplines in cybersecurity. Dark Web OSINT is a specific and increasingly critical subset of this discipline because threat actors aren't hiding their entire operation. What's changed in 2026 is AI. Before AI integration, Dark Web OSINT was brutally manual work. Hours of searching across hundreds of .onion sites. AI changed the game completely. These 5 tools represent what that evolution looks like right now. Tool number 1 is Maltego. We start with Maltego, and if you've been in threat intelligence for any amount of time, you already know this name. But what most people don't fully understand is how dramatically Maltego's dark web and AI capabilities have evolved into what they are in 2026. Maltego is a visual intelligence and link analysis platform. Where it gets extraordinary for Dark Web OSINT is in the Transform ecosystem. Maltego integrates with specialized dark web intelligence feeds and data providers, including leaked credential databases, dark web forum scrapers, Tor-specific threat intelligence sources, and breach notification services. You start with a single email address from a corporate breach notification, and within minutes, Maltego has pulled in every associated username, every related domain, every dark web mention, every credential dump that email appears in, mapped visually so the connections are immediately obvious. For corporate threat intelligence teams, this is the tool that turns "we heard our data might be on the dark web" into "here is exactly what was leaked, where it appeared, what other data is associated with it, and which threat actors were involved." That's the difference between a vague concern and actionable intelligence. Tool number 2 is Spiderfoot with AI integration. Tool 2 is one that the professional OSINT community has quietly relied on for years, and that AI integration has made genuinely extraordinary. This is Spiderfoot, and in 2026, it operates at a scale that manual OSINT simply cannot compete with. Spiderfoot is an open-source intelligence automation tool. You give it a target, a domain, an IP range, a company name, an email address, a Bitcoin wallet address, and it automatically runs that target against over 200 data sources simultaneously. And I want that number to land. 200, in parallel, at machine speed. Those sources include dark web intelligence feeds, paste sites where stolen data gets dumped publicly, breach databases, Tor network crawlers, dark web search engines, threat intelligence platforms, certificate transparency logs, DNS records, social media platforms, code repositories, the entire OSINT surface, mapped and queried in a single automated run. The AI enhancement that's transformed Spiderfoot's utility is in correlation and noise reduction. raw OSINT against a large target produces thousands of data points. The signal-to-noise problem used to be the biggest bottleneck, analysts spending more time filtering irrelevant results than actually analyzing intelligence. Spiderfoot's AI-assisted analysis layer now handles the initial triage, scoring results by relevance and confidence, surfacing the high-value findings, and grouping related intelligence so the analyst can get straight to what matters. Tool number 3 is Shodan Plus, Dark Web Integration Tool. 3 is one that anyone who's spent more than a week in cybersecurity already knows, but its dark web integration and AI-powered threat intelligence features in 2026 make it worth discussing in a completely fresh context. This is Shodan. Shodan is often called the search engine for the Internet of Things, or more accurately, the search engine for every device connected to the Internet. Servers, cameras, routers, industrial control systems, databases left exposed, remote desktop ports open to the public, Elasticsearch instances with no authentication. Shodan finds all of it and makes it searchable. But here's the dark web OSINT angle that most people miss. Shodan's intelligence doesn't just point at the surface web. It integrates with dark web threat intelligence to cross-reference what's visible on Shodan with what's being discussed, sold, or exploited in dark web forums. Think about what that means practically. A threat actor on a dark web forum posts that they have access to a specific corporate VPN. They include partial details, the IP range, the service version, some fingerprinting information. Cross-referenced against Shodan, that partial information becomes specific infrastructure. Shodan's AI-assisted monitoring features in 2026 have added real-time alerting against custom queries. You define what you're looking for: your organization's infrastructure fingerprints, your IP ranges, specific technology stacks, and Shodan's AI monitoring watches continuously, alerting when new matches appear. Tool number 4 is Dark Owl Vision Tool. 4 is the one that was built specifically and exclusively for dark web intelligence from day one, and in 2026, it represents what a purpose-built AI dark web OSINT platform actually looks like. This is Dark Owl Vision. Dark Owl is a professional threat intelligence company whose entire product is built around continuously crawling, indexing, and making searchable the dark web, the deep web, and high-risk surface web content. Their database is one of the largest commercially maintained dark web content repositories in existence. Hundreds of billions of indexed data points from Tor sites, I2P networks, Telegram channels used by threat actors, closed criminal forums, paste sites, and dark web marketplaces. For OSINT investigators, the use cases are significant, tracking a ransomware group's communications across multiple dark web forums, finding leaked employee credentials before they're used in an attack, identifying when a client's brand is being impersonated on dark web marketplaces, discovering insider threat indicators when corporate information appears in places it shouldn't. Dark Owl Vision is a professional, paid platform. This isn't a free GitHub tool, but it represents the state-of-the-art for organizational dark web intelligence, and understanding what's possible at this level is critical context for anyone working in threat intelligence professionally. Tool number 5 is Hunchly with AI analysis. And we close on the tool that might seem the most understated of everything on this list, but which solves a problem that every serious dark web OSINT investigator hits within the first hour of any real investigation. This is Hunchly. Here's the problem. The dark web is volatile. Sites go down without warning. Content gets deleted. Forums go offline. Evidence disappears. You find something significant: a threat actor communication, a leaked document, a credential dump, proof of criminal activity, and if you don't capture it right now, properly and in a way that maintains forensic integrity, it might be gone by the time you need to reference it. Hunchly is a browser-based investigation tool that automatically captures, timestamps, and archives every page you visit during an investigation. It works in the background. You browse, and Hunchly builds a complete, time-stamped, cryptographically documented record of everything you've seen. Every page, every image, every piece of text. With metadata that establishes when you accessed it and confirms the content hasn't been altered since capture. The AI integration in 2026 has added automatic entity extraction and tagging across captured content. As Hunchley archives pages, its AI layer automatically identifies and tags emails, usernames, cryptocurrency addresses, phone numbers, names, organizations, every structured piece of intelligence it can extract, and links related entities across multiple captured pages automatically. What this means for dark web OSINT is that you're not just capturing evidence. You're building an automatically organized intelligence database as you investigate. The dark web is not some mysterious place that only criminals know about. It's a network. What AI has changed in 2026 is the speed and scale at which that intelligence can be extracted. What used to take a team of analysts working for days now takes an automated platform working for hours. The threat landscape moves fast. AI-powered OSINT is how threat intelligence keeps up. If you're serious about building skills in this discipline, learn the tools, understand the methodology, and always stay inside the legal and ethical boundaries of authorized research. Drop a comment below. Which of these 5 are you most interested in digging into? And if you want a deep dive tutorial on running a full dark web OSINT investigation from start to finish, methodology, tools, evidence capture, let me know and I'll build that video. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.